So I've been reading for an hour a day for almost the past 2 years now, and reading has been a fundamental part of my life. But it wasn't so long ago that I had a laundry list of books that I wanted to read. I had constant shopping lists on Amazon that I would fill full of books that interested me, but I never ended up reading them. Today, I'm going to talk about the reason why you might not be reading and give you 4 beliefs that I used to have that held me back from opening up a book. So let's get right into it. The real reason that you don't read is because you don't actually believe that reading a book is going to benefit your life. We all sleep, eat, and drink every day because on a fundamental level, we understand that it's essential for our well-being. There are many aspects of our behavior that are habitual, not because we have a particular desire or a passion for them, but because we know that they're important for our health. They're important for us moving forward into the future. And we believe at a core level that if we don't do those things, we will somehow lack the benefits that they bring. If you truly believe that something is important to your life, then you're going to find a way to incorporate it into your daily routine. Now, I can only speak from a personal account of my own life. I narrowed down 4 main beliefs that I used to have that held me back from opening up books and starting the process of reading that has been so helpful and has really kind of become a core part of my day. Now, let me throw in a disclaimer here and say that I don't believe that everyone needs to read a lot of books. I don't think that reading every day is essential for everyone. I do believe, however, that everyone should read at least a little. Mark Twain said, "The man who doesn't read has no advantage over the man who can't read." So here are the 4 beliefs that you may have that contribute to the idea that reading isn't going to benefit your life. Number 1, the fallacy of abundance. We all live in this ecosystem where information is readily abundant. It's at our fingertips, on our smartphones, on our devices, and we're fooled by this low-hanging fruit of information that we get from social media, from quick Google searches, into believing that information is a commodity. This belief stems from the law of supply and demand. When information is high in supply, the demand for it is low. The real truth is it's the type and quality of the information that actually matters. The way I see it is, a lot of people today consume a large quantity of low quality information. But in a closed system like a book, you're going to get a very high quality of information, but through a more focused and narrow form factor. Reason number 2, you believe that reading isn't going to benefit your life. You see reading as a goal to be obtained instead of as a habit to be formed. I was definitely guilty of this one myself, and a lot of it stemmed from a fear of not accomplishing a goal once I started out on it. I considered a book that I wanted to read as a mission. I knew that since I wasn't an avid reader, it was probably going to take me a long time to actually get through the book. My tendency to look at the book as a goal in of itself made me question whether or not I wanted to take it on with all the other responsibilities and the duties that I felt that I was obliged to carry forward throughout the day. Because of this, I just chose over and over again, regardless of if I was interested in the subject matter or I thought it might give me some sort of insight, I believed that starting the book and not finishing it was going to be a net negative on my life. And that all changed whenever I decided that I'm not so much aiming to read a particular book as I am aiming to be a reader. Aiming to be a reader means that each day I'm going to enjoy the process of sitting down, opening up a book, and reading new information and new ideas that I wasn't otherwise going to encounter. Reason number 3 that you believe that a book is not going to be a benefit to your life: you lack humility. You don't know what you don't know. That's an old quote from Confucius, but it's true. It's important to develop a relationship with the things that you don't understand or the things that you're not already competent in. By being able to expose yourself to new ideas, by trying to find a pathway in order to come to some sort of insight, by utilizing something that you've learned, some novel piece of information, and synthesizing it in order to be able to move forward in the world. This is the essence of what it is to be a reader, and something that I have found to be very helpful, whether I'm working on my business, trying to be a better father, trying to be a better partner. And reason number 4 that you don't believe that reading is going to benefit your life: you don't have the time. This is the productivity myth. The reason you don't have the time is because you don't think that reading is worth making time for. You have to understand that what you can learn from a book that you choose to sit down and read can actually be utilized in other parts of your life and can actually increase your productivity overall in the long run. I used to come up with all these excuses about why I didn't have time, how I had too many things to do. The real difference came whenever I decided that I wanted to be the type of person that would read every day. I believed that reading was going to have a positive impact on my life, and once I actually accepted those terms, then I found the time in my schedule. Another thing that was interesting was, instead of looking at it like I need to make time to read, instead I asked myself, well, what habits do I already have, and what can I do away with in order to make room for reading? Sometimes it's easier to ask yourself, what habits do I currently have that aren't serving me any longer? And since I believe that reading is going to be a benefit to my life, how can I do away with one of those habits that aren't serving me anymore and incorporate this new thing? So that's the real reason that most people don't become readers. At its simplest level, reading is just a way to be more informed and provide a structure or a framework for your understanding. And you might ask, well, why would you want to be more informed? Why would you want to add more structure to your thoughts? What benefit does that give you? And I would say the real reason is because if you do so, you can avoid a lot of the pitfalls and mistakes that are common to the human experience, and you can actually obtain some of the uncommon sense that is thought to be common amongst so many people, but oftentimes is lacking. If you'd like to start reading, you can watch some of these other videos that I've posted on why I read, how reading 1 hour per day for a year changed my life, and developing a ritual that's going to help you to read daily. If you found this video helpful or useful, be sure to hit it with a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram at alexmostella_. As always, thank you for watching, everyone, and stay blessed.